did not work just before. I guess now, I'm not sure. Right, now we're building the MCL38 after the first version, the Williams FW46. Now it's enough time to build this, so I'm just doing it today. But wait a bit, let me just access the live with. Why do I have two of them again? God damn it. I'm not sure which is which. I cannot know if it's like both. It still is just go in, so it should work. Okay, so this is the one that's working. Also, I'll probably delete the other one that's not working. Hope that. Yep. So apparently the Streamlabs on the mobile isn't so stable. It just creates multiple things. I also have to. I need a box to contain my Legos, so I will bring that. Oh, this thing is trash. Right, okay, I brought one in. We have the instructions, we have some stickers, we have some bags, and here's the other part of the box, which is it's all same to the Williams one. There's the side view, there's the tire compound, there's hard again, there's the real version, the helmet, and the upper view of the real version. No, upper view of the Lego version. It's slightly different from the Williams one, of course, because it's a different machine. Even though it looks similar because it is on the same scheme, but it is a totally different machine. It performs totally differently. Of course it has more performance than the Williams one because the MCL38 was a championship winner. Right, so I'll start. Probably paste the instruction on my keyboard. I don't have too much space for everything. Yeah, there is the thing. The width is 2 meters and the Lego model is with this 10 Lego studs. How is that in centimeters? We have to use 1 and 2. We will of course get the minifigure. The first part is about minifigures. I'm also pretty tired, so I'll probably just build it anyways. And if I show you every single instructions, it just takes too much time. And it kind of might make you guys pretty bored, but I don't know. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. It just entertaining you is more important. So we have to assemble a human first. So goes like that. Assemble like that. I'm not quite accustomed on using phone cam. I could like connect, like buy a camera and connect it to my PC so that it just gets much more convenient to stream, but I'm not too sure. Oh, I was just Yeah, this was the back. Yeah, I was confused. This is the minifigure, and you give him a wrench. And a helmet, which is also like quite different from the original helmet. The visor is not openable, and it has some kind of spoiler wing to the helmet. Pretty interesting. Oh, if he has a hair, he can't put the helmet. Okay. Well, at least that's pretty accurate. Or is it? Well, you would have to use a balaclava or sort of a mask if you are not bald, if you're wearing a helmet, because your hair will be all squished and just kind of be off the place. Hello. Cairo Mazumda. Anyways, hello. Welcome to the stream. So, there's the steps. I don't know what this extra block means. It might mean something, but I'm not too sure. You have to build like this. I'm from Korea, so I'm Asian. I mean, of course, everybody knows Korea, so I don't really have to explain that I'm Asian. But I'm from Korea, and I'm in Korea. You have to build it like that. You have to use this part and attach two lights to orange glowy thing on the side, on each end, like this. I'm not sure if it's shown well to the camera. Like that. I have some experience, so I don't think I'm messing up that much. And you build it like this. This is a gem kind of stuff. Yeah, like gem kind of part. It's pretty interesting, I'd say. You attach it like this. Alright, I'm moving on to the next step, next page. So, this is the instructions. I'll show you after the build is all done. There's quite some parts to attach. One small part. Goes like that. When I was young, I used to just rip off all the packs without carrying the number and just mixed up in a whole big box. So I was so confused on finding specific parts. I did that especially while I was just building massive sets, like this one. I did that while just building these kind of big ones, so I struggle a lot just finding parts. But now I can actually think, not like when I was young, and I actually understand why the numbers on the sets exist. So I won't struggle anymore on just scrambling all the parts and just doing that. Yeah, that's to the step 6. And step 7, we're probably making a front axle part, I guess. Front or rear axle part. We use this part, and blue plate. This one. Goes like that. Did I place it well? I don't think I placed it well. It's cross. It should across, and then I attach it to the rear, probably the rear or front part of the car. But I believe like the seat is here, and this should be the place where the engine lays. So this should be the rear part, I assume. Rear part. I'm not too sure. I might be wrong. But no F1 cars have a front engine, so, or a rear engine. It's just a mid engine. Just, yeah. Rear engine is like a Porsche. This is a Porsche, and Porsche does not have engine on its front hood, but it actually has on a rear part, like on here. But like this part, normally in like Lamborghinis and Ferraris, you open this part to access the engine bay, but in Porsche you have to open this specific part, just like a little part, little section on the trunk. But yeah, it just feels like a trunk, and if you open it, you can see the engine down on there. So that is a rear engine car, and the F1 engine does not have an engine like placed that back, so it just has an engine just right behind the seat, and that means that's called as a mid engine because it is close to mid. I don't think there is much cars that have that much cars that has rear engine position. Normally if the engine is like right behind your seat, it normally is considered as mid engine, but I'm not too sure about that classification. At least I'm sure about one thing. If your engine is at front of your dashboard, it is a front engine for sure. It's just like the classification is quite confusing on the mid and rear engine. It's just that, but anything else is just pretty fine. The next part we use these two parts, and these two. Where do I touch? Yeah, its building process is a little different from the Williams. I remember the Williams did not have a building process like this. So it's really unique. Like maybe buying 10 of them will be pretty worth it. All of them. Because yeah, all of the 10 teams. And buying 2 of the each will just complete the whole F1 grid. That would be pretty amazing, I guess. But I don't have enough money for that right now. I'm now going into another step. I'm not sure what part are we building, but I think that should be a build for a side part. Okay, so this is the part that is on the step 10 and will be attached to the main part of the car. So I have to flip it, and then where do I attach it? Just right here. And then it just kind of becomes like a base for the side part, I guess. Actually, I don't know what side part is. I just assume that the side part of the car where it acts as a vent, as a ventilation, I assume that will be the side part, but I'm not too sure. I'm only 1 year to F1 into F1, so I don't have that much experience, so I'm not too sure about it, but I love it so much, so yeah. But I am watching F1 right now, but not from the Sky F1 or any like European methods of F1. There is broadcast exclusive in Korea, and that broadcast has brought in F1 to Korea officially after F1 was just scrapped from after Korean GP was scrapped from F1 after 2014. Like, people did not like F1 that much, but as that broadcast named Kupang Play, as that broadcast like imported F1 in like 2023, as I remember, the F1's popularity in Korea just increased really a lot. So now a lot of people are watching F1 in Korea through Kupang Play. I'm one of them too. Kupang Play like imported F1, started broadcasting F1 from like 2000, end of 2023. So I started watching F1 from then, and then wait, is the stream stopped? Oh yeah, it's not stopped. I guess it's just delayed. I guess. Yeah, it's just delayed a bit. It's not stopped. So anyways, like, so the Kupang Play has brought in F1 from the end of the almost like the November or October, like a end, like near end part of the 2023 season, and I started watching it from there. I watched the whole 2024 season, and I am watching 2025 season right now. 2024 season was really fun. I guess people say it was one of the best seasons in the entire F1 history because it was so fun. Because like that, people would feel like that way because 2023 it was Red Bull domination, more exactly Max Verstappen domination entirely. So 2024 it wasn't like that. The McLaren just got powerful. Ferrari also got powerful, and Red Bull got less powerful compared to the 2023's dominant RB20. And Mercedes also just got pretty powerful again. So there were like 4 teams just fighting for the champion. So it was really fun, I'd say. So it was one of the people say that it was one of the most interesting and most entertaining seasons that we could ever experience in F1 because normally in F1 one team dominates. Just like Sebastian Vettel did in 2010 to 2013 and how Lewis Hamilton dominated for a really long time and Michael Schumacher did, Ayrton Senna and all those legends. Yeah, it's just F1 is the scene that specific team dominates and many other teams just don't have so much chance to win. But in 2024 it wasn't like that. So it was very interesting for that. Because no one was so dominant. So maybe I just like the maybe I was just into F1 in the right season. More exactly, Kupang Play had just imported F1 is just a perfect season. It's just a perfect time to show the newcomers how fun the F1 is. Well, to be honest, it's not that fun. People criticize if not much thing happened on the race, especially not much overtakes and just yeah. But I'm having fun even I just if not much overtake happens, so I'm just having fun anyways. Did I stick this in too much? I guess not. It just barely gets a space, okay. Yeah. I'm not sure what this parts do, but it might do something, I guess. Might hold something. I guess, I'm not sure. Yeah, it might too. Yeah, it does hold something. It holds like this. Oh. It's pretty interesting way, I'd say, because normally you don't attach, like, because it's just facing the other side, the totally different side from the other parts, which is the back side facing the floor, but this part, the upper side is facing the floor, so I'm not sure what it would do. It would do something. Yeah, it would do something. some things that, okay, I think some interesting thing is also going to happen. I'm not sure what will happen, but some, we'll see, because this part is also going upside down, facing the floor, upside facing the floor. So you attach these parts into here, interesting, and you align this with this. Probably you're gonna attach some part in to this, I guess, because you get some space. It's not like really aligned, but just is quite aligned. Like, yeah, it's not really entirely straight, but it's pretty okay. It's not that bad. Next step, those two, and now we have to flip the car. And where do I attach this? Right up here. Right up here. Attach. And attach for more stable. I forgot the word. This is the Asian issue. You're not like living in a region where you use English that frequently, so get to forget quite some time. Stable connection, but I wasn't like, the word that I thought of was not connection. It was somewhat of a different word, but I forgot what it was. Another glowy part. It would be interesting if the actual neon was used on that, but it would be too shiny, I guess, and impractical at all. If so, if it's just too shiny. Yeah, just snaps pretty well. If you just put a little force on that, it just snaps away. So have to be careful on that. Yeah, because like the attachment is only just made on a single point, not like the other blocks that are just made on a couple points. So maybe that's why it's pretty easy to break. Well, as we build this on, we will probably just get this more stabilized and much more firm. So yeah, so I attach these here. I'm not really accustomed to showing like F1 like Lego builds on my stream, so I sometimes forget to show you what step I'm taking. I have to attach this and I have to make 2 of that. I made 2 of this, and then I attach to this part that I previously made. It's a bunch of black and orange, the Mclaren color currently. The Mclaren used like the silver red in 2010s, and it, as I remember, it used orange from like 2015 when Alonso was in McLaren, where McLaren actually used Honda engine. They thought it was a good idea because there was a McLaren Honda era back in the 80s where McLaren performed very well, but unfortunately 2010s were not 1980s, so Alonso suffered a lot of stuff on there. Very unfortunate. Alonso just does not have a good luck on switching teams. He just has a bad luck on having a competitive team. I mean, he was in Ferrari, but like the Ferrari in that era where Alonso was in there, Ferrari wasn't too competitive either. At least Alonso had his like good rookie year on the Renault, where Schumacher was just still in there after Schumacher's championship just got like overtaken just after Schumacher's championship streak got over by Alonso, winning two consecutive championships in 2005 and 2006 using Renault R25 and R26. It was pretty impressive, I'd say. And it is still impressive. It is also impressive that Alonso was still in F1. Well, I know he retired for once, but even though he just came back and he still is on F1 on Aston Martin. I just want to see Alonso winning a championship again. Like he is worthy just for that. He isn't too bad. Like I'm not sure like if he's actually that good like Verstappen or Hamilton, but as what we saw as what we saw how he performed in his rookie years, getting two championships, I think he could be fast enough. If the car's fast, I think he could pretty much make some performance. I believe so. I just hope so, because he has two championship victories consecutively. So, yeah, if he's that bad, if he's really bad, that won't be possible at all. So, even though it has been like 20 years since of that championship victory from Alonso's in 2025, I mean 2005, but since like wait, I'm confused. Where do I attach this? Oh, I have to attach it like that. I have to attach this part on that. So this thing does not have any stable connection. Interesting. So anyways, back to Alonso. So like since Adrian Newey and many like really good developers, many good engineers just moved on to Aston Martin, now Aston Martin might have some competitiveness after a few years, and Alonso, we might see Alonso having another championship. Yeah, we might see Alonso being competitive again. Which would be so amazing. Yeah, like he still is pretty good because like he's like he's over 40 years old and he's still getting championship points, which is very amazing because people like say that if you're racing and if you're like almost at the end of your 20s you're just losing your competitiveness. People say like that because your body is getting old and your reflexes and all your physical physical ability just deteriorates. But Alonso is 40 years old, almost 40 years old. I mean, no, not almost. He's over 40 years old and he still is getting a point. Even though Aston Martin is not such a competitive car. Well, in 2023 it was competitive and we actually did see Alonso being pretty good on collecting enough championship points. So we can probably assume that if the car is given, Alonso could surely perform. But the problem is, the car is not yet given. Well, for the Alonso. I skipped this part. I attached this part. Yeah, this part on the side. I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh, yeah, I now remember. Is that my phone? Probably. I set my phone in vibration because I had to go to school and just listen to some classes. while if you're just listening to classes, if your phone rings, it's kind of embarrassing, pretty honest. And it's not just embarrassing, it just disturbs the whole class, and that is not a respectful thing to do. So it is a manner, it is a courtesy to put your phone on a vibration mode, not to disturb the whole class. So you attach like this and make it just go like that. Pretty cool, like really pretty cool. Just goes like this, but from that below like that. Pretty clean. I'll attach it like this. Yeah, I'll attach it like this. And okay, I make like this, and I make like this. Yeah, this, some parts are just kind of getting unstable. Like, yeah, these parts, those connections just kind of feel like pretty unstable. I have to be cautious. If it detaches, I might just have some problem reattaching it again. So I have to be careful not to touch the sensitive parts. Attach here, attach here. My phone's ringing pretty alarm. Maybe I have to check my messenger. I know that. Maybe I actually have to check my messenger. It's just ringing pretty alarm. It might be pretty important. So I will check. Well, at least I'm not gonna tell it to you guys because it is personal information. I have attached those two parts, just right now. It's not too important. We're up to step 32. We're being pretty fast. I want to make it fast. I'm tired. So we attach some tube part, half tube. Yeah, half tube, whatever. Half cylinder, I guess, part onto these. You're actually seeing the build, seeing the structure of the car right now. Apply sticker. We have to make 2 of these. One's done. I should do another. Yeah. Make 2. No attaching. Attached on these parts. Now we're building something else, I guess. We attach this. And how is this? Okay. When it goes like this. I'm not really quite sure if you guys are enjoying this or not. Well, I don't really care. I'm not sure if I should not care about that, but I'm not too. I don't know. Ah, it's not centered. It's not. Yeah, it's not centered. It's a bit off. Whatever, it's fine. Maybe I think this is building the wing part, I guess. Yeah. Just. Oh. Yep. It just goes like this. It kind of resembles the wing. If you just lay it like this, you kind of see like the side part of the wing, side part of the front wing. So I think this part is related to front wing, I believe. Or it might be a rear wing. Yeah, it might be a rear wing. Since we were just building the rear part all the time, we might just attach it like this, and this will go like this, I guess. Not too sure. Oh, it's not at all. It's not anywhere close to wing. It goes like this. It goes like this. This was totally unexpected. I was expecting for a wing, but it was not a wing at all. It's nowhere close. It's just right at the middle of the pot. Middle of the top. Now we built the same thing. Get this. You get this. You get this. This. And then I will attach 2 stickers at once. Making the sticker alignment just to be sure. It is a bit off center, but it's not tilted, so it's pretty fine, I guess. Like centering the whole thing, centered like really accurately, it's kind of impossible. Yeah, you need to put so much effort and so much care to centering it a lot. Oh my god damn it, it's tilted, the FX Pro part. Damn it, whatever, it's okay. No one cares. No one really cares. It's not too bad, right? It's not too bad. Now the 1-2 part is done. I'll go for 3 and 4 because the instruction says so. It somehow got caught in the chair. Amazing. I did not expect that, but okay, thank you. Thank you, good lord. Oh, we missed one. Okay. There. Good, perfect fit. Now I get that there. Now I open up number 3. Open the number 4. Oh, it's 10. Okay. I want to sleep at 12, so I want to finish. I hope I can finish it in a single hour. I want to do it fast. I'm tired already. I haven't done much. Well, stream wasn't long, but I had to go to school today, so. If so, I just get tired. Numbers 36. I have to build this left and right. I'm losing my vision right now. My attention has dropped pretty a lot right now. I cannot find parts so well. It's just a simple 2-studded part. Oh yeah. I found it. That took way longer than it should. Now what's the curve? 6 and 16, okay. 6 is going for the right. And 16 is going for the left. 6. Sixteen goes left and right, right and left and left and right and right and left and right. I'm losing my mind. Gets pretty awesome. Like you look at the side of that, it just kind of slowly progresses up like that, and then this just controls the airflow. I think this will be the recreation of the air vent that is on the side part of the F1 machine. That the air flows just like right in here and then goes into the engine, both side. So I think that is the representation of that mechanic. We built like this. I'm not sure what is this for, but this will be for connecting something for sure. We build it like this. Oh. Like this, yeah. And now we build the steering wheel. Where is it? The steering wheel. Oh, I forgot that name. I'm not even sure when it was. Just whatever. Where's the steering wheel? It should be black, but am I colorblind? Am I colorblind to black? Is that possible? Well, it was not black. Is it a black? It is black partially. So you build it, you craft it, you attach it to here, this part, and then you're good to go. Well, the steering wheel won't be the part that you will actually be steering the car, but whatever. You also could put the minifigure up in there probably if you want. Where is the Williams minifigure? Do I have it? Whatever, I don't care. The car is what's important on this Lego build, not the person. Because person is not actually operating. The minifigure isn't the one that actually operates the car, so it does not matter. Bit like that. Well, I used to care about like my face, like covering my face, just carrying that my face is not exposed to any camera or anything on the stream. But at this point, I don't care at all. I'm just too lazy to care about it. I don't think nobody will care at all. Yeah, since I don't do YouTube that much either, so I don't think anyone would actually care. Some guy might, but no. If I don't, nobody cares. It's just like, come on, face is a face. I dropped it. I dropped it and I catched it. Oh, shit. That could have gone so wrong. But that did not go wrong. Oh my god. My reflexes are pretty good. God. All the years of playing FPS games and all that just paid off. Just by that simple stuff. Catching that thing. Catching from the threads to drop the whole build. That is not a good experience. That won't be a good experience. Why is the scissors over? DP World. I'm not sure what DP World is. At least I know what Chrome is. Everybody knows what Chrome is, right? Like, there shouldn't be anyone that does not know what Chrome is, right? Yeah. Chrome. Everybody should know Chrome, right? Okay. We just got this part. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be meaning. What this part is supposed to represent, but okay. That goes there. And we flip. And we do the same thing. But don't drop. We do the same thing, but not the dropping part. Take care. Even though I know that I am tired, but at least I could just care a little bit more. Where's that? At least I'll just, if I can't find that part that I have to build, I could just probably build the next part. Because I know what the next, okay, I just found it. Whatever, I picked it up first, pick the next part up first, so I guess I'll start off with that. We are getting quite some good views there, 68 views. People, you might say it's not a good view, but for me it is a good view because I barely do any YouTube and I don't do any editing. I don't really put so much effort in it. So getting that much views is pretty good for me. And I don't really care about like getting that much views. If I don't get much views, I don't get much views. If I do get some views, I do get some views. I don't care at all. That's not my purpose. Oh, it's not centered. Whatever. It's okay. Let's hope nobody cares. So this. Probably we could like detach and reattach. Like replaceable front and rear wing parts, I guess. We could do something fun. Like replacing rear wings from a different car. We could like switch the front and rear wings between the McLaren and Williams car. That would be pretty fun to watch. It would be pretty stupid either, but like, come on, it's kind of fun, you know. At least you never get to see that in real life, so at least it's worth trying in Lego. Oh, this is kind of tough to just shove this in. hands will be pretty hurting, because I have to just press the thing, and this pokey part will also press my finger. You know that Newton's law, right? That basic physics, right? I never studied science, but at least I know that. Oh. Why is it not going in? Okay, made it in. This thing has just connection ports from all directions, and it is going through. It's hollow inside. Awesome. Go like that. And you okay, how much do you have to attach? Attach it like this. What would this possibly be? I don't know yet. Guess we'll see. We build it like this. When we apply sticker number what? Number 15. Cisco. Wait, isn't this part supposed to be a? I remember this sticker, this sponsor being on the wing part, but I'm not too sure. Well, we can check. Ah, it's not the real. It's not. Yeah, it's not on the wing. It's on here. You attach it like this. Huh? Oh, I skipped too much. Yeah. Suddenly, like the part that I did, the other side that I did not apply appeared, so I was kind of surprised, because I did not because I did not attach it, and that means that I've skipped specific part. Even though I know that it will be the same as the opposite part, I still have to check if the stickers are right, because I could possibly be wrong. So, why am I confused? Oh, I attach it like this on the other part too, and then I use this part. And I stick two of that there, then I attach it like that. And I stick it like that. Okay. And then I do that. I do this. I align slightly. Yep. And stick this in here, like that. I'm going to attach this part, and this part should also be representing something, but I'm not too sure. And then it's number 57, which I had skipped two before, and it should now go correctly. What? Yep. Now it has been attached. This is the part of the cover of the engine. But, well, we don't actually have the engine. We don't have the car big enough to build the actual engine. If the F1 car is sized as big as this, we might probably build an engine or so. But unfortunately, F1 car, the F1 model that I have bought is not that big. Well, the SF24 and the Red Bull RB20, as I remember, is released on a big version, and if we use that, if we build them, we might be able to make an engine or so, but I don't have money for that. It is just simply too expensive. Oh, it's just not going like that. You just have to attach two on the same side. And then you attach this to here. We will probably just now build something that should go in here. Yeah, we are just getting something that goes in here, like that, the blue part. Okay. Okay, good. Attached successfully. Now we do the same thing on the other side. Where's the one? Yeah, found it. Good. Now we have this part. This should be the rear axle. Okay, that's not the wing part. I've built this part before, so I remember. This will be the part that resembles that represents the axle part. So the tire, the car's wheels attached there. I'm building two parts simultaneously. You build it like that. Like that. It still moves though. This thing still spins, even though you just make it tightly. Like, oh, on this is just too tight. Okay, now this is pretty free. Because if you just make it too tight, the car won't go so smooth, because this would be the part that is connected to the wheel, and if you just make it too fixed, the wheel won't be too smooth either. So you have to just care quite some part on that, so that it could spin pretty well. But don't make it spin too well. You still have to attach it pretty close. Because if you don't attach it too close, you won't have any space for the wheel to be attached. So you have to care about that. I guess this part is like not that smooth, but I guess this is not the part that should be moving, so I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know. Whatever. If I care too much, it just hurts my head only, so I shouldn't care too much. Number 11. Number 13. You build it like this, I assume. And it goes like that, okay. This should probably be the part for the rear wing, I guess. Oh, this is already printed. Okay, pretty cool. Dell Technology. Pre-printed sponsors. Goes like that. Pretty cool. Two tubes being connected together like this. It's 10:30. It doesn't really matter if I brush or not. I could do it slow, but I want to sleep. And I also have to class in the morning tomorrow, so it's better. I better should. But I don't want to just make a part 3, like a sub part of the part 2. So I don't want to do that. So I have to be fast if I want to sleep. I don't want to make. I want to complete this thing. Chrome goes here. It attaches to this round part. Goes like that, and then you could see like this. Pretty cool. Like it just is connected pretty well. Looks pretty smooth. Yeah, like this design is just too well into too good. This thing is. I'm not sure what this is and what is this supposed to do. It just goes like this, and I'm not sure why. There's not another, so I'm quite interested. It's quite interesting. Why isn't the other corresponding one existing? It does not exist on this part either, I guess. I don't know. It should be there for a reason, I guess. Maybe those two were quite far away, so it was not attached. Could not closely be together, so maybe for that part goes in. Yeah, you don't attach another. That you only use one of that. Maybe there was a gap between them, between those two parts. Normally, I guess maybe that's why. I don't know. It might be related to a real car, or I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there is some orange parts sticking out on the rear car too, so maybe this plate part is actually photorealism, I guess. It still is really awesome, so I'm not saying no to that. It's a really unique part. So even though if it's not really real, I'd still love it. It's a cool implementation, yeah. I attached the McLaren logo on that. I'm not sure, maybe it could be a wing. I don't know how much time I'm saying it could be a wing. I know. But this time it might really be a wing. Oh, it's misaligned. It's tilted. No. Just goes like this. Yeah. Oh, I think this is a wing. Number 2, number 1, okay. But not continuously. Dropbox. Yeah, it's a rear wing. I could see the picture. Dropbox. Dropbox. Drop my body into the bed and rest myself. Maybe I'm just sounding I'm hating to do a stream right now. I didn't really feel like it either too, but I just feel like if I don't do it now, I'm never gonna do it. I just felt like that, so I just did it. Yeah, I just felt like I had to do it right now, so I did it. Well, it's not too bad, even though it's just not like a form of the rest that I need right now, but it does not matter, it still is resting. I guess. For me, the resting is just not talking at all and just not doing anything at all. And just thinking nothing, saying nothing, just be empty at all and just be stupid. That is what rest is to me, because I think too much normally. So I drain too much of my energy on thinking and using my brain all the time. I just simply think too much. Well, it's not too bad, but on the energy consumption side, it's just not too good. Yeah, it's just what I am, so it's pretty unfortunate. I can't really regulate it at all. It's just the side, it's just what I am. I can't really like deplete it. Oh my god, it rang 3 consecutively. Maybe do I have to check that? I guess, I don't know. At least I'm not showing the screen on my PC, so it's pretty fine. Oh, Where touch? Yeah, I touch it like this. Like this. Yeah, it is a rear wing. Then I apply this right up here and then press for more stable connection. And then now I actually built the flappy part using number 12 and using number 3. The OKX, the brand that you see on the Mclaren's rear wings. I'm not sure what this brand is. I'm not really interested. I mean, if it's seen in my country, I would actually know what it is, but I've never seen it on my country's region. Maybe in European or American region, this company might be more active in there. But at least in my country, I've never seen this company ever before. If it's like sponsoring an F1 team, it should have a lot of money. So it should be like quite, you could see it pretty commonly, but at least not in my region, I guess. Yeah, bunch of stickers, bunch of sponsors, pretty awesome. Yeah, this is what F1 car is. It's just a driving advertisement. We're sticking this into the middle part of this. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe this is for splitting the airflow, I guess. Oh no, it would serve a purpose. Yeah, if you look closely, there is actually this kind of part in the real car too. So it will be serving a purpose. If it exists in real car, it surely has a purpose why it exists. Clean all the removing leftover parts. I could just bin them though. I'm not sure why I'm keeping them. I have no use of them unless I break my car, and even though I break my F1 car, I could probably just replace the parts. And there are some parts that are not on the leftover parts, so some parts are not really replaceable, so it doesn't really matter at all of keeping those parts. Now we're at the final base. 5 and 6. Now we get to attach tires, a really high quality tire. As you can see the surface, I hope I could share you how this feels. This feels amazing. This feels actually like a high quality rubber. There's also Pirelli and F0 for the tire brand name. Yeah, it's so soft, it's so sticky also. It feels like a real F1 tire compound, which is amazing. I love it. I love all the details. Does the size? Yeah, the size also is different. You'll see that this is a front tire and this is a rear tire. You can see how deep it is, how the width is supposed to be different. Yeah. I'm not sure why is rear tire more thicker than the front tire. It will serve a purpose. Every part of the car has a purpose why it is designed like that. It is not just designed like that. But I'm not too sure. There's also this part, not with a sticker. This should be a brake light, I guess. Brake indicator, I believe. I'm not too sure what this part was. Even though I watch F1 every time, I don't really look detailedly into the cars itself. I just detailedly look into the driver standings and their positions, how they change, who overtakes who slips into the grass and just just ends up in the back of the pack and loses a chance to rewrite the history, to be the first Australian to ever be in a podium in an Australian Grand Prix. Damn it. Well, god damn it, we have to wait for another year. I mean, I thought Danny Ricciardo would do it. I really thought Danny Ricciardo would do it someday. But like, come on. Danny was not able to do it. Why? I mean, Danny was a competitive driver and he somehow did not do any podium. He has not made any podium in his home Grand Prix. Just like Nico Hülkenberg. But what different is, Nico Hülkenberg don't even have a single podium at all. Not just in his home Grand Prix. Just like, yeah. Nico Hülkenberg is also pretty competitive, and I still don't know why Nico Hülkenberg does not have any podiums at all. It just is weird. I mean, Nico Hülkenberg isn't that bad, but come on. Like, seriously, there are some really weird things going on in F1, like the things that I can't really understand at all. Why, like, some guys, like, why, just like, the two things what that I said, how is Nico Hülkenberg haven't got a podium yet, even though he drove over 10 years, or probably drove so long on the F1, but he still has not managed to get any single podium at all. And just like that, just no, like, there is still not yet any Australian drivers going up on a podium in Australian Grand Prix. Horrendous at all. About Asian drivers, I don't think any Asian drivers has won a championship yet. I mean, won a race yet, not a championship. So yeah, that's pretty unfortunate, but there has not been so much Asian drivers because like F1 is mostly on mostly on European regions. So Asian drivers don't have that much chance to ever be in the Formula One at all. Yeah, there goes this part. This part you don't actually apply a sticker. It is already laser printed. It is a special part. It is awesome. You know, the sponsors. Yeah, this is the front wing part. I almost forgot what I had to do, but I did remember. We attach. Yeah, front wing is done up to this point. And 35. This part's I love Lego, especially cars. Lego cars are basically the only reason why I do Lego at this point. Yeah, I just love cars. I always did. I don't even remember when I started loving cars. It was so old. I loved cars so so much and so long that I don't even remember when did I even start liking cars. It's at least 4. I started liking cars at least 4. Basically the maximum amount where I could remember. Yeah. I can't remember my younger days. Yeah, I can't remember more from that. The memory simply does not exist because of that developmental things that happen in your brain and all that in your young ages. Yeah, so as you grow up, the memories that you had in the young ages normally disappear unless it's an impactful memories. Yeah, unless it's an impactful memory. So normally you don't remember anything from your childhood or young ages, especially really young. Your infancy, you don't get to remember that, and normally you lose memory. Like yeah, you normally lose memory to like 4 years old. Yeah, 4 years old, 5 years old. That is that is the most early memory that you could possibly remember because of the stage of the biological brain development. It is pretty unfortunate, but you don't really need memories from that because you're just a baby and you can't think so much. But there are some crucial memories that exist from then, and if those are deleted, it's pretty unfortunate. Yeah, but it is what it is. Yeah. Maybe there's more to cover. Maybe there's much more than just a simple developmental, biological developmental stage, but that's just too hard to figure out if you just go that deep. If you don't go that deep into anything, you won't be able to figure out anything. You just lack too much information. Our humanity is not really ready to just deal that kind of in-depth knowledges. That kind of knowledges that are just way too deep. That it's just basically dealing with the basic structure of our entire world, how we perceive the world, how our world is shaped, and all that philosophical thing, philosophical basis of our stuffs. So it's pretty hard. Ooh. Yep, that should be quite right, I guess. And now what do we build? Yeah, we build something else instead of just building the front part of the car. What is this? Ah, yeah, this is the halo, right? You have to build a halo, of course. It's a really crucial part of the F1 cars. That basically saves you from crashes. It saved numerous people's lives. Really numerous. Alonso, Hamilton, Leclerc, many more. Also Verstappen, Roman Grosjean, and all that people. It's pretty unfortunate that Halo was just because of one person's death. One that one driver that could be so amazed, like that was so talented that he could have possibly changed the whole F1 history, but he unfortunately died in a car accident, and his death has caused the implementation, the development of the Halo device and the application of the Halo device on the cars, on the modern F1 cars. Oh, I skipped on attaching. Yeah, I skipped attaching the bot. I'll go back. Yeah. Maybe this thing is also related with the airflow, I guess. Splitting the airflow into floor. Like splitting the airflow like this to diverge like this, and the upper part to go into the engine and lower part to go to the floor, and just make the ground effect work, I guess. I'm not too sure. I'm not an engineer. I'm just a casual F1 fan. Well, if I just watch F1 for a freaking decade, I won't be casual anymore, and I'll probably be knowing every part of the F1 at that point, but not yet. We're almost done. Yeah, we're almost done. And it's not even 11. It's almost 11. Yes, I get to sleep early. Spoon. You know what this is for? The spoon is for the mirrors. Because mirror is important, because you have to yield if you're going slow. Just in the qualifying, if you're on the cooldown lap and some other drivers are going on their hot laps, you just have to yield for them. Yeah. If you did not yield by just not looking into your back mirrors properly, and if you're responsible for just forcing them to go slow, or probably just crashing them, you are gonna get a huge penalty, because that will ruin that driver's whole pace. If it's qualifying, them by not yielding, that could simply ruin that driver's performance entirely. So that should not be forgiven. The halo. So it goes like this. Yeah. You also have to attach this. You also have to attach this here and get this a structural stability like that. Pretty awesome. Because in the real life too, the real car has a structure, whatever, the support on that side, on this side. Well, it's much more smooth. It isn't like that, but it is impossible for the Lego to start to recreate that curvy line so accurately, so that curvy structure so accurately. So yeah, this was the best that they could do. I'm not too sure about the large models, how they could do that, but yeah, they will do it pretty well because it's a Lego. The Lego cars are pretty creative. What? Why do I not? Why can I not? Oh, right, I forgot. I have to attach this part to attach on the rear tires, because rear tires are simply too deep. I mean, too thick, too deep, too whatever. Rear tires. Well, you can mix up the front tires and rear tires just for fun, but no, that just messes up the aesthetics too, so I don't like that. So yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. We're done. Wow. The Mercedes, Ferrari, Alpine, Williams, McLaren, Aston Martin, Kicksauber, and Haas. I'm not sure why is Red Bull and RB not featured in that, but whatever. We're done. Oh, this was my birthday present, by the way. I was so happy for it because I wanted to buy it. Since I heard that this was coming out, the Lego F1 models are coming out in March. I wanted it. I shoved those leftover parts onto the box. An instruction into the box, and the rest I'm just gonna trash. Not the minifigure though. But this, just shove it in the box. Open this up. Make this guy sit. Make this guy have a seat. Yes, this guy isn't really seated stably, but whatever. Yeah, this guy isn't seated stably, but whatever. I don't want to care about it. Or should I? Oh, okay, it's done now. Yep. Yay. We're done. So I'll take that trash. I'm also going to bring the Williams car. Yeah, I have the drivers here. Yeah. Yeah. If it was 1992, this would be the championship. Yeah, this would be the championship competing teams. But the car is 2020. McLaren was really powerful and was ready for championship competition, but Williams, it barely managed to get points. I'm not sure if I could. Can I? No, I'm not gonna do it. I was just kind of trying to see if I could detach the front wing part and then replacing it and then switching this front wing part, but yeah, that's too stupid. So I guess I hope you had fun. See you guys later. I'll probably upload some Need for Speed videos. I've recorded some video, but it's not being uploaded soon. I'm busy. I have quite some assignments to do. Maybe after that, I guess I'll probably upload something. Maybe in the weekend if I'm not sick. I guess. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you later. Bye bye. Stream's going off.